Competition encourages both business and technical development. The Honda S2000 and the Porsche Boxster S are both authentic roadsters, but the cars are radically different in the way they reach the same goal: driving pleasure. The price and performance of the Boxster S both correspond to the high level customers are used to from Porsche. The Roadster develops 252 horsepower from 3.2 liters of displacement. That takes it from 0 to 60 in only 5.9 seconds. Its limited top speed of 160 miles per hour is due more to wind resistance than to lack of power. The 6-cylinder Boxster engine takes off with 305 Newton-meters of torque, beginning in the mid-power range. The Honda S2000 has entirely different motor performance characteristics. Its 2-liter 4-cylinder develops an impressive 240 horsepower, or about 120 horsepower per liter of displacement, a world record. The Honda's overall performance is only slightly below that of the Porsche. Acceleration by torque is the Porsche's strength. Acceleration by revs is the Honda's trump card. It only reaches its top performance above 6,000 RPM. Accompanied by a mechanical primal scream, the Honda redlines at 10,000 RPM. Unbelievable for a production sports car. The Honda seems the lengthier of the two, though the Porsche is in fact 6 inches longer. The long hood and short rear end characterize the Honda's optics. From the side, the Porsche Boxster looks as though the constructors built everything around the engine, which sits ahead of the rear axle. The front and rear are almost identical in form and length. It takes more time to find out how to open the Honda's top. But when the button is pressed, it all happens very quickly. The Porsche has an integrated protector, while the top of the Japanese car has to be covered by a stiff canvas protector. There are convertible enthusiasts who find this feature puristic or authentic, but we find it just plain irritating. And besides, the top cover spends most of the time in the trunk. The Porsche Boxster has the most prestige in this class. No wonder. You can hardly tell the front apart from that icon of sports cars, the 911. And the Stuttgart sports car's rear is much more unique than that of its Japanese competitor. The Honda's appearance is much more aggressive. The S2000 appears truly unique with its sharply glaring eyes and wide jawline. It's a shapely car that likes to flex its muscles. Which do you prefer, sporty minimalism or luxurious ambience? Honda's interior displays optimal functionality, but not much to please the eye. Its bucket seats done in leather offer great lateral stability. The windbreak is small but effective and easy to set up. Behind a panel in the middle console, there's an audio system with built-in theft protection. Storage surfaces are virtually non-existent. Instead, there's a small glove box and an even smaller bagnet. The Porsche Boxster impresses through its great detail solutions. With a range of various and mostly expensive interior packages, the customer can put together his dream Porsche. In contrast to the Honda, side airbags are standard. The combination navigation and telephone system can only be ordered together with air conditioning. Features like these tend to raise the price of purchase. The Porsche is equipped with 17-inch wheels, 1 inch larger than those of the Honda, which seem pretty drab in comparison. Even roadsters need a minimum of trunk space. The Honda offers only 5 cubic feet. That should do if you buy a toothbrush and other small items at your destination. The mid-engine Porsche has 2 trunks and just about twice as much storage space. But unfortunately, that's about all you can see of the engine. The Honda's engine is situated well behind the front axle. Its motor and digital tachometer are both activated by pressing a button. And this is what 120 ponies per liter of displacement sound like. And this is typical Porsche. Tachometer in the middle and a Boxster sound. Both these cars offer a high level of driving pleasure. Sensitive steering combined with top-level suspension make them real driving machines. They also feature torsionally stiff constructions. The Boxster is still the measure of all things in this class. But thanks to its X-shaped chassis platform, the Honda is also very stable. Body vibrations or squeaking noises on bad roads are simply not an option for this quality of car. When these two technically very different sports cars meet, an interesting rivalry develops. At mid-revs, the Boxster can hold the Honda at bay with its 12 horsepower advantage. It's not a car that demands to be driven fast all the time. You can also cruise comfortably in it, something not true of the S2000. In the Honda, you always want to get on the gas. Like a fast motorcycle, most of its fascination lies in its engine. The Honda S2000 and the Porsche Boxster S, two worthy rivals. Each is well conceived and built and has reached its temporary high point in the form of an S model. The Porsche demonstrates how solid a sports car can be in everyday use. Its perfection in nearly all disciplines doesn't detract from its fascination in the least, and in the end, it's the better of these two cars, though the more expensive. Add a few options to its price of around $50,000 and it's nearly twice as expensive as the Honda S2000. With its high-revving four-cylinder engine, the Honda is designed for uncompromising driving fun and also benefits from Japanese know-how in constructing motorcycles and Formula One cars. Its positive qualities in this respect more than make up for its weaknesses in detail and moderate construction quality. And when it comes down to it, there's just no alternative for a unique car like this.